Can I run and get a drink real quick?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
All right, I'll be right back.
Absolutely not.
You're overruled.
Damn it.
Overruled. Jesus star. Great. That's no good. All right. Bugga digga doom digga ding ding ding. Licka digga ding 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 dome. All right. And no, I'm streaming right now, aren't I? Yeah. It says,
Let's find out.
it says I'm streaming, but it doesn't look like I am. Maybe just some lag.
I see Let's Party Pathfinder rules. That's all
really?
I see now.
Oh, I don't see that.
I don't see us.
You're live.
Okay,
It's
good.
got
Yeah. I see it now. Good. Cool. Oh man, can you guys? Somebody just sounded like they were kind of digital.
Oh, I was whistling.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I was eating. Sorry.
You fucking jerks, all of you. All of you. Death. Doom and ruination.
I'd had lunch, so if you want me to be active on the stream, I got to get some food in me.
Oh my god, man. Really? You're one of those?
Yep.
You're fucking addict. You fucking addict.
I'm a fucking food addict. I gotta have it.
God damn it. God, I knew that Matt had recruited just some addicts. Oh shit! Hold on. There's one thing I need to get in place before this doodly doodle. Where is it? Come on. Where'd he go? Aha. There's that guy. And then. Oh, wait, no, it's this guy. Okay, good. And then I need ¿Dónde?
Está la biblioteca? Mi amo T-Bone.
No, ¿dónde? What? That's not him. That's not him. That's not him. That's not him. Fuck. Fuck. That's not him.
Motherfucker. Fuck.
Dum chumpy. Okay, here we go. So
For a second there, I thought we were in Echo.
okay.
Oh, also, when are we going to get the new Twitch channel going? Like, I feel like we should go ahead and start doing that because I genuinely do understand the plight of wanting to do this and stream it, but also
no, I mean, it's fine. The more I think about it, the thing is like I'm not gonna play by Twitch's rules. The thing is that like I don't give a like I don't care about being partnered. I don't care. Like the thing is that like like the thing is like. Already there's so much about the whole Twitch experience that's very like so much about it I love. There's also so much about it that I find very frustrating. The fact that there's no way to distinguish between people that do covers, which is 99.9% of people, and people that do originals, which is me and basically scene of action music. We're the only two guys that I think we're the only two guys that do only original. Oh no, and it's the et cetera kid. There's a handful of us that just do nothing but originals. I think there should be a way to distinguish that, and the fact that there's not kind of is really a bit. Oh shit, hold on, is a bit annoying. And I just realized the thing is like I don't care. Like this is gonna be my. I don't want to like build multiple brands and like. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it from this because it's just easier. Like the thing is that my time is so crazed right now. I just figured it'll be easy, Okay, so hello Twitch audience and hello players. Welcome back. When last we left off this week, we haven't been here for a couple weeks. Last week, what happened? What got in the way of us playing last week?
Someone wasn't able to do it, and then you just said, "I want this time to work on the album."
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in Chicago.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So we can't do it. So right now we're at a point where we can't like obviously because we got rid of Jay. I mean, the thing is like, so if people can't make it, I definitely need some lead time so that I can write where what happens to. Like the thing is I need to build it out. So, but let me see. So, all right. So yeah. So when last we left off, you guys were escaping into you were escaping what looked to be like a mob of those sort of like those zombies with the burning eyes, and you escaped into a what seemed to be like some sort of like chamber. This like chamber with a large skull in the center of the room. It's sort of an octagonal sort of like space, and that was like you guys entered there, and then that's where we called the episode. So we're gonna start off. So you guys basically can see about 30 feet. Like you can see about 30 feet. Is that what the light you carry gives you? So you
about 20 or 30, yeah.
So you can't really make out too much. You're gonna have to do some exploring of this room if you wanna figure out more. But you can definitely see that there's the large skull. You can definitely see that surrounding the skull there looks to be like old. They're rectangular shapes. They may be chests, maybe boxes. Who knows? But there's definitely something. And that's about. And then of course on the ground, like the thing is like. So I mean the stonemasonry in this room is I mean again the one thing you guys remarked on is or noticed all throughout this whole place is that everything seems pretty remarkably in decent shape. Like I mean it definitely seems like it smells and the way and like it feels like it's been thousands of years since most of this area has been trammeled, other than the areas where you ran across where the previous party had kind of come through, but in this room in particular, like the thing is I mean there's a layer of dust that just it seems it's almost stifling how still the air in this room feels.
So I don't know if this will be a thing that actually affects us or what it actually means, but apparently Roll20 is in read-only mode.
Yeah, it's not going to affect us at all. That basically it means that we can't create new characters or add new characters to this game.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, if that doesn't affect anything, then
they're having some database issues, but it doesn't affect the servers that are actually running the game. So
sweet. Well, in that case, so there's a bunch of zombos.
No, actually, those are not zombies. They're skeletons. They're the thing is like you. I mean, you can't make them out either. So the thing is like I'm not using the fog of war functionality on this thing. So the thing is like you can make out skeletons that seem to be sort of like draped over furniture at the kind of at the early like the.
Right, but I wouldn't want to make out with zombies or skeletons, really.
So you can make out that guy. You can maybe make out this guy right here, and that's about as far in as you can make it. You can see.
Well, we need to make sure this place is safe so that we can rest.
Yes. Because you guys were looking to rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point.
I mean, have you guys used spells and things of that nature? I mean, do you need to recharge?
Airloser was complaining about having used all his healing spells.
Well, I've only got one, and I've got the one.
The lay on hands.
Yeah, but I've just got the one. That's it.
Oh wait, not Airloser. I'm sorry, Sigfrid was.
Sigfrid, yeah.
Although I think maybe their database issue, the place where I was keeping track of my spells within Roll20 is completely reset, so I don't remember how many spells I've used.
Okay, well, yeah, well, the thing,
most of them.
So, I know that we you guys had just gone through that fight, in the other chamber.
I remember you saying you had 3 left, and you might be down to. I can't remember if you said that the one that you used put you at 3, or if you had 3 and then you were going to use one, so you're now at 2. But I remember 3 being a number.
All right. Well,
3.
seeing
You know,
as how-
actually, I do have to say 3 is actually a number. That's one thing that I
Yes.
can definitely
It's
guarantee.
more. It's
3
more than
is a
just
number.
It is a prime number.
It is a prime number. You're totally
Yeah.
right. You're totally right.
It is the smallest odd prime. So
That is odd. That's very odd.
Well,
Wait,
Odd
where
is
is
with us.
Odd?
yeah.
No, I haven't found him.
We still haven't found Odd. We
Yeah.
don't know where he is.
Yeah, odd has not been found. So, all right, so yeah, so what do you guys got? Are you guys gonna without exploring the room? Are you gonna make camp, or are you gonna explore?
Well, we were in the larger room with all the sarcophagi,
Yes.
and we noticed that there was a large contingent of the other zombies or whatever they were.
Sort of in the center of the
skeleton
in the center of
Yeah,
the large
and-
room.
and we kind of we had stolen ourselves away from them, but if we stayed in there, they could possibly discover us. There was hundreds of them or whatever. So, or you said scores of them.
Yeah,
Um,
scores.
So it wasn't a very safe place, but we didn't fully explore that place. There could be something else off of there. We just found this room, so we thought we'd come in here to try to see if we couldn't find a spot to rest. I am very disconcerted by what I see. A large skull in the
Giant
center of a
skull?
room. Yeah. I'm very disconcerted by that. These
I mean,
skeletons that we
hold on,
somewhat make out.
hold on, real
on
quick.
the
So,
edges.
so real quick. So the skull, you can definitely tell the skull is actually like it's hewn from stone. It's not an actual skull. You can definitely make that out. The thing is, just like you can definitely tell that it's something that was fashioned. you know?
However,
yes.
as a paladin and knowledge of religion, I would assume that I would be aware. I would know of certain rites, and almost any rite that involves a gigantic hewn skull out of stone is not good.
Yeah. I mean, you could
Yeah.
definitely surmise that pretty. You could definitely
Yeah.
infer that pretty easily.
So, so I from my knowledge, I would probably be like very wary of this place. I don't know if I would want to rest in a place like this because I would be afraid of it being some sort of focal point for some sort of rite or ritual, or there might be people here. I was going to ask the skeletons we can see. You said we could see a few of them. They're kind of draped over.
Yeah, there's
things.
one. So the one on the left. So the only ones you can actually see is the one on the left.
one here.
That is actually like sort of like
This
it looks
one
like he's
here.
slumped over. It looks like it looks like the skeletons you can't make out. It looks like they were actually working on something when they died. It looks like all of them like kind of like just like died suddenly, And so the one just above him, it looks like he fell off of his
Wait,
stool
so
backwards.
the skeletons we see are not fire ride then. They're just
Yes, they're just skeletons. Yes.
Yeah, they're just
Okay.
skeletons. They so we don't see any movement or anything at all. of,
Yeah, no,
so-
not at all. No, wait, well,
Okay.
hold on. Yeah, from where? I mean, the thing is, again, this is you guys with your two little light sources, kind of looking out. So I'm figuring that Airloser probably still has his light source, so that allows you to see kind of to the right a little bit, and allows you to see just to the like you can basically kind of make out this figure here, and then I'm figuring that who was it? Was it Faye had the other one? And so
Right.
that gives you enough light to see this guy and make it, and make out this figure on the ground, and you can definitely tell that they're skeletons. They're not moving, but that's about all you can see. And then you can definitely see. So here's the skeleton, or here's the skull, the sort of hewn skull in the center, and then these things here, are each of them. They seem to be some sort of like containers of some form.
All right, so the entranceway that we came in, it's just an open entranceway. There's no door or
No,
anything.
there is actually doors that you guys can
Okay.
push through.
Alright.
So yeah, and those are just not
So
there.
we're kind of just inside the doorway. The door is ajar currently.
No,
It's
the
not
door,
a door,
it's
it's a jar.
the door is a door.
Okay, but it's
Can
also
we
ajar.
secure the door?
Yes, from what side?
From,
That's
well,
what I
from-
was wondering. I was
from
wondering.
the
if-
side
barricaded
we're in.
Yes, so that the flame-eyed guys can't get in here. And
Yes.
then when
Yeah.
we
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So you can definitely I mean the thing is like so. It's not as simple. Like there's no barricade. Yeah. There's nothing. But the thing is but yeah, you definitely could like stuff some
could
things
search-
under there to prevent
Search to see if there's any like wooden, like 2x4s or something like that we could put, across the door
Brace,
or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Well, first we need to make sure that this place is secure.
Yes.
Well, actually, first we need to figure out. Oh, there it goes. I was about to say we were all frozen on stream for a second, and then it just decided to get its act together.
Yeah.
Oh. That was weird. I wasn't gonna say anything. My face was frozen for a while. I didn't know. If
Oh
anything-
yeah,
All
yeah,
of us were.
let me know that that's actually on my end, guys. Sorry about that. I
Oh.
did keep the snipe. I did keep the snipe window. I almost said I did keep the Skype window actually up and and visible in order for us to see everything. So yeah, so the thing is, so yeah, you guys are able to. I mean, so I'm figuring that you can take some of the. You can just take one of the retainers that you guys have, and you could probably just kill them and then remove their bones and stuff their bones,
Sure.
Underneath the door to kind of wedge it, from both sides.
I
Can
vote
we just
instead
do
of
that
do-
with Bigby?
I'm figuring, yeah, you could probably take, you could
either
probably
Bigby or like the invisible ghost. I forgot what the power was.
Casper.
Oh, yeah,
that Faye
unseen
has.
servant.
Oh yeah, you
Yes.
could have the unseen
Well-
servant just hold the door shut.
May,
Just
Yeah,
hold it
just hold the
shut.
door shut. Yeah.
may I make another suggestion? Instead of slaughtering someone, don't we have multiple skeletons in this room we could utilize for this purpose?
Just pile them up.
No.
Yeah, we can't use them.
Why
Yeah,
not?
they're unusable. They're it's like like one of those a game when you show up and you're like there's a skeleton right here and you can't pick it up and you're like what the fuck is going on? It's that kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, so like an invisible wall.
Yeah. No. Yes. So you can if you'd like to you can actually grab the you can grab the skeletons.
Well, before we go
But-
touching anything,
but-
let's search around and
Before we go touching bones,
Something that Erlosier's pretty useful at with his lay on hands, isn't he?
yeah. So I guess Bigby and Faye are going to start walking around the edge of the room.
Okay. What side? What edge?
I guess head up the left side.
Okay. Cool. So let's kind of get you situated. Okay. So where are you gonna start heading?
Just
Okay.
head up this way.
Yeah. So all right. So as you make your way
I'll go
up.
that way too. I mean,
What's
I
that?
propose that like one person who has light goes one way and another person that has light goes the other. And
Yeah, we'll split up into
That's-
groups of 4.
That's crazy talk. That's crazy
So-
talk, Craig.
so after William Cuddy makes this suggestion, I hand him my sword that's lit up.
Okay.
I'm like, go ahead, walk that way. No,
Says the tank to the ranged fucking DPS guy. Yeah, it's awesome.
says the tank who is also immune to fear.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, yeah.
like,
Okay. Well. All right. So you guys are gonna be going up the other side. So we're gonna have to. So let's start with Travis and Big B. So the things that you notice on to the left of you is these you can't really make out like whatever it was that these guys seem to be working with. Like it definitely looks like there were organic materials, and it looks like those organic materials rotted to the point that they're like that they're now pretty much nothing. It's just this like on the table on the sort of the tables that you see there. it's just, I mean, it looks like there's just that whatever it was corroded and desiccated and, you know, like a long time ago. There are, however, 4 metal boxes, you know, sort of chest shaped, on each of the, kind of like lined up, like, and they're all kind of like situated, kind of like they're kind of spaced evenly along each table. There you see the first guy you look at, he's a skeleton again. Whatever clothing he was wearing, whatever he had on him, is pretty much completely gone at this point in time. There definitely does seem to be some like petrified, or desiccated, at least if not petrified, you know, muscle tissue and things kind of holding the skeleton together, but it's more skeleton than it is actual, you know, fully formed entity, you know. And then the other one, it definitely looks like it looks like maybe it fell backwards. It's laying on its back, and the legs, you know, its legs are still on the stool.
So whatever happened here happened probably pretty suddenly.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'll head further up and check out this other table.
Okay, hold on. All right, so yeah, so let's. So who's going the other side? Because I'm figuring you guys are going simultaneously. So I'm going to kind of give you. So it's Airloser, and who else is going with Airloser?
William Cuddy and I guess either one of the two mercenaries could come with us, or they could stay at the door and guard the door.
Yeah, they're actually putting together camp. Pindo, Taranui, and Antha, they're actually laying out, you know, the stuff and kind of like getting things ready to camp.
Camp out.
Yeah.
I guess I will be over.
All right, you're going with
following.
Airloser. Okay. So you guys, yeah. So
Yeah.
as you guys head up now, the thing is, like, so you notice these guys, these skeletons here, they're actually they're not at, like, the thing is like they actually look remarkably well preserved. I mean, the thing is like they actually still have what looks like to be skin on them. The skin, you know, the skin sort of looks like Indiana Jones-esque. Like it looks like they were flash.
It's just desiccated.
Yeah, they were just flash desiccated. Like literally they were like, you know, like so it's like you can still make out their fingers and whatever. The thing is like, and they definitely look like they were holding implements or something. They're definitely kind of like huddled over the table, looking like they were actually doing something sort of like that required a lot of like finesse or a lot of attention. And they're kind of huddled over the thing, but they're completely frozen in that sort of like desiccated state.
Are any of these boxes on the tables open or anything like that?
No, yeah, they're all. I mean, the thing is, like, in fact, you're not even certain if they open. You know, like they're like you'd have to get closer to kind of investigate them.
Yeah, I'll walk over to, you know, just to take a peek. I'll walk over here and look at the boxes on this table on the left hand side.
Okay, yeah.
Right there. You know, just look at them, investigate, see, you know, not touch them at this point, but just kind of get a closer look at them.
Sure.
You know, see if there's anything, because what I'm thinking, you know, as me, not as William, but
You're dropping out, bro.
Oh, there
Uh-oh.
he's gone.
yeah.
Oh, you're back.
He's back.
Oh, sorry.
You jerk.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Skype. It's great. It's great. Yeah, I just want to get a closer look at the boxes.
Okay, yeah. So it looks to be bronze. It looks like it has some, like it has like has pearl or mother of pearl inlays. It definitely also has like you know, as you get kind of close now. Oh, so you don't have a light, do you? So
No, I do.
okay. So are you also kind of approaching these boxes, or is he kind of looking at a distance, or are you kind of keeping your distance?
No, I
I'd
close.
say I say to Faye, hey, I'm just going to take a closer look at this. I'm not going to try to open or, I just want to see what these are.
I moved a little bit closer to, and like I'm holding up the light
Okay.
so that you can try.
Yeah. All right. So you can tell. So yeah. So it looks like, I mean it looks like some sort of like pearlescent kind of like, or opalescent, not like like this kind of like, like inlay. The inlay actually also has kind of strange, kind of disturbing imagery. Looks a little bit like human shapes, but again with that same kind of like sort of like aquatic looking heads and things, and it's just it's like these like tableau of little images, but the amount of work that went into this is really these things would probably fetch a pretty sizable fortune in Saint Marn, and abroad. They're really intricately constructed.
Now, are there any tools or anything sitting on the workbench?
Actually, so
as if these people were making them or
and
anything
yes,
like that.
Little
that's funny.
crafters.
You actually see what looks to be little pieces of glass, little pieces of metal. It looks like there might have been tools at one point in time. It looks like they might have been held together by leather. Like it looks like whatever it was that whatever organic components of these tools has long since sort of decayed, and so you just see like the bits, and it's all that is sitting in this like there's a thin veneer of some kind of like gunk. Now the gunk itself is desiccated, but it looks like at some point in time there was just this like everything had gotten like everything on the table except for the boxes. The boxes themselves are pristine, but everything on the table seems like it's coated in like this this thin veneer of like. It looks like very dark purple, dark green gelatin that has since kind of dried to the point that it's like crystal, like it's like very hard, like sap,
Yeah. And
I would suggest perhaps not touching anything.
Oh yeah, no, I agree, Faye. I'm not like this. I'm just kind of,
Now I can instruct the unseen servant to pick anything up that we want.
Sure.
Well, let me take a step back first.
Well, I don't know what they're doing on that side. I don't know if we're too far away to communicate, or if we know what.
No. I mean,
So
again, it's you guys are. I mean, you guys are probably 40 feet, maybe. Well, let's say each one of these squares is maybe 5 feet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, so you guys are about 45 feet away from each other. So you can definitely kind of call out and like.
Well, the first thing I was going to do is I was going to detect evil on the boxes.
On the boxes.
Yeah, or I can just do it at will. So I was just going to detect evil, kind of on, I guess in general. Around if I think I have to focus on things specifically, but I was going to do it on the boxes and then maybe do it on the skeletons. Do it on the bench that's covered in the sap stuff. Just try to see if I get a sense of anything.
Yeah. So you detect evil on the boxes, and there's no. I mean, the thing is like, all right. So first off, all right. So let's talk about how detect evil makes its presence known. We can all of us come to an agreement on this from a role playing perspective. So Do we want it to be a glow? Do we want it to be a feeling? Do we want it to be a the thing is, and I think we should figure this out in terms of our particular narrative.
I like the before we were kind of doing
the glow, right? Yeah.
I think you did a little bit of glow, but you also I know I tried to detect evil on some stuff before, and I got physically ill from it.
Yeah.
So I liked that aspect of it. I guess it's really up to you on how you want present itself.
In fact, we'll leave it a blend of the two, because the thing is that it is nice to kind of give you the physical reaction as well as a visual reaction.
I was gonna try to read what the thing
Yeah, but the thing is,
says,
but really, truthfully, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because this is like we want to figure out the best way to tell this story. And so
yeah, it just says it says you sense the presence of evil. So
Yeah.
how you sense
Yeah.
that is up to
Yeah.
however you want to do it. Number of evil auras.
Like they kind
So-
of,
so what-
yeah, the balls.
What we'll say is that sort of like different kinds of evil sort of like exhibit themselves in different sort of ways, and so like because it really is, it's sort of like you sort of channeling sort of like the will of your God, or so the thing is like, so you the thing is, so you look at the boxes and you look at the kind of tables, and the thing is like, and again, there definitely does seem to be there seems to be a menace and a low grade ebb of like evil, but again, it feels like it's coming from. It feels like this place, great evil was done here, but a long time ago, and that the great evil that had been done here is like that's left such a lasting impression that even though it seems like it's like thousands of years later,
We're in a dark side cave.
Yes, you can definitely feel the power of the Sith flowing through you. Yes.
Nice.
All right, so hold on real quick.
But I don't know anything specifically about any.
Hold on real quick. So that's you checking. We need to kind of walk through this whole process. So that's you looking at the boxes and looking at the table and looking at the skeletons, and you get this kind of like, again, you get this just basic like low grade sense that yes, there was evil done here, but it was a long time ago. Now, do you look anywhere else?
Like the big giant skeleton.
Yeah, I look
Or
at the
massive skull.
I cast detect evil on the skull.
On the big skull. Okay, so now do you approach the skull? Do you do it from where you're at?
I do it from a distance.
Okay, yeah. So the thing is so it definitely does have a more significant aura of hold on, let me get this a little bit over. So we're on Airlosa right now, just so people that are watching. So it definitely does have a significantly more like it does present a more like but the thing is like, but it's a more physical, palpable sort of like menace and evil. The thing is that like, but again, it feels like a dormant evil. It doesn't feel like it's an immediate presence. It just feels like this, like, it feels
maybe there's something trapped inside or something like, I don't know.
It just feels like an evil that is
asleep.
It's like a sleeping evil, like a hibernating evil, an evil in a coma kind of thing. It doesn't feel like it's It doesn't.
So I sense this and I say, I got a bad feeling about this in my best Han Solo voice.
Okay, yeah.
I think we need to hear that though.
Which it actually sounds like, I've got a bad feeling about this, because he's like, oh well.
That's not how detect evil works. So like I announced to the rest of the people, I'm like, there's a lot of evil here, but it seems pretty passive, but I can sense a lot from the skull.
With that reaction, I guess I would see if the skull is magical and just cast detect magic on it.
Okay, where are you casting detect magic on it?
The general skull-like.
From where you're standing right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it is definitely magic. It's definitely magic.
Well. Okay. I thought detect magic would give me like an intensity of the aura, but I forget. Let me double check it. Just to see, like, first round, presence, number 2, different magical auras. So we're outside of combat, and so the description talks about while being in combat, by the second round, I can get a number of different magical auras and the power of the most potent aura.
Yeah, the thing is that you
looking-
don't recognize any of these auras though. The thing is like this you can
Right,
definitely tell
but-
you can definitely tell it's magic, but the thing is that what the auras it's projecting are completely alien to you. They're completely unlike anything you've ever encountered. And the thing is that like it's the kind of magic it's exuding you're not familiar with.
Right, but I mean, even an aura, and it might just be my personal representation, like how I envision auras to be, is it could either be brighter or darker, and just seeing how like physically bright it is kind of what I was getting at here.
I see. You're talking about like magnitudes of power in terms of like. Well, the thing is, all right, so
Intensity.
Yeah. So the thing is, and again, and so it does glow. It glows probably something comparable to like the boots you guys have found. It definitely.
Okay.
It doesn't like, it's not brilliant. It doesn't suggest like, but again, it does suggest to you. I mean, the thing is like, it does feel like it has this like ebb, it'll like, as you're looking at it, like the aura will almost diminish to almost not there. And then it'll flare up again. It kind of ebbs, It definitely.
What kind of rate is it ebbing? Would it be like breathing, or is
no? Yeah, it's erratic, and the thing is that like, and
Okay.
you almost didn't notice it at first, like as you're like for the first like it looked like it was pretty steady, and you're like, wait a minute, is that a little bit lower? But then as the more you watch, you're like, oh wait, no, yeah, it's almost completely gone. Oh, and there it's back again, that kind of thing.
okay.
Yeah,
It ebbs at 1 hertz.
yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
And someone else is gonna get 1 hertz in just a second.
That was even worse. That was even worse joke than mine.
At that point, I relay. It's like, it's definitely magical. It's weird. Like, it's doing something that, because I'm guessing that I haven't seen anything like this before.
No, yeah.
Usually when something is magical, it's pretty consistently magical.
Well, and yeah, and and you having kind of done your, like you kind of having had access to, well, I'm trying to think. Okay, where did you learn? Okay, yeah, no, yeah. So yeah. You've encountered enough magic in your time to kind of like, you're able to like identify. Like, the thing is like this is a magic unlike anything you've ever seen. Like, there's something like, it's just
even earlier in this dungeon when we've been doing detect magic. It's different.
Yes, okay. Yeah. This is a very this skull itself definitely ebbs with an unusual kind of magic.
Well, I can definitely examine it further if we want, but
sure.
I think obviously our first priority is securing.
Yeah, we should probably explore the rest of the room.
Okay, so let's go back to Faye and William Cuddy and Big B. So where? Oh shit! Well, hang on. Let me get these guys out of the way. Whatever. Fuck it. What do you guys do?
Okay, continue around. I figure we'll meet them near the top, or meet them after searching, and then we can decide whether or not we want to examine the boxes further or the skull, or just leave it alone and settle down for the night.
Yeah, because I just wanted to get a closer look at them. I didn't have any plans to manipulate anything that was on there. I just wanted to look at them closely. So I'm going to follow Faye around and continue up to the top of the octagon.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, take a look at these skeletons and
so why don't we say you guys all meet up? So things so yeah, so we'll put everybody up kind of up top so we can all get. So yeah, so you guys all get up there, and again, it's still the same kind of thing. Things like you've got these skeletons. All of them look like they were sort of like. I mean, the ones on your side, the ones on Faye and William Cuddy's side, they look a little bit more like actual natural decayed. The ones on the right hand side, Airloser and Sigfroy's side, those ones actually look again like they were flash frozen. It like as if all of the water was sucked out of them so immediately that they just turned to like fucking like hardened leather, you know. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with this guy right here, but this guy is more skeleton than where this guy is more like leathery desiccated.
so it looks
It's almost
like
a
half the
dividing
room.
line there. Yeah.
Yeah. What about the guy on the steps?
All right, so this fellow right here also desiccated, and he is here. Let me make sure that he can be seen on the in the stream. Okay, yeah. So this fellow, and he definitely looks like so he's wearing what actually looks to be relatively well preserved robes of some form. The actual like the thing is like he also seems to be covered in the same kind of gunk that like the tables are, but he is but you can tell like the parts of him that's not covered in that gunk, like whatever cloth he's wearing, it's held up pretty remarkably well, and it's sort of an iridescent kind of like dark purple, sort of purple green color.
I cast detect magic and see if his clothing are magical.
Yeah,
And he's covered in gunk too, right?
Yeah. In fact, it looks like he's sort of like secured to the floor by this gunk. You know, like it looks like whatever it is that landed over all of this stuff just kind of like cemented him to the floor.
Is that
Somebody
stuff all over the floor?
splooged really hard. Somebody splooged really hard in here.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I guess my question there was actually going to be, is the because if he's covered in the goop, is the goop magic because we're doing cast?
No. Yeah. And so the goop is not magic. So you
Okay.
guys, yeah. As far as you can tell, yeah, the goop is not magic. I mean, you know, like yeah.
And were his clothes magical?
And no, and his clothes are not. Oddly enough, his clothes are also not magical, which is kind of strange considering that that they've survived as long as they have, and that they look as good as they do. You know, but yeah,
When you say they look good, like are they stylish? Are they in season? Like is it like
they actually look like they're remember 10 years from now, they actually look like they're 10 years from now's fashion. Like 2028 fashion.
They're like
Nice,
futuristic.
Okay.
Very, very fashion forward.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Give me 1 second.
Does anyone is anyone familiar with life forms and such? I've heard tales of strange fungi and slimes.
Well, I've seen many things on my years upon the sea, but nothing quite like this.
Does anyone have knowledge dungeoneering?
I'm very knowledgeable of religious people.
No, alas, I lack the knowledge.
Yeah,
of
does
engineering.
anybody here have basket weaving? Because if you do, I need you to make a roll.
I've only
actually
have underwater basket weaving.
Yeah.
Damn it!
General basket weaving. I can only basket weave underwater.
They give out multiple there are multiple underwater basket weaving degrees. You know.
Yeah. Yes.
You know.
So
I do have, even though I didn't put a skill point, I wonder if it's just a natural.
What?
Just
Dave, I would say the only way is if your character had like some experience in like wandering dungeons and such.
It says
Otherwise, like
it says I have 1 skill rank.
Yeah, and really truthfully, the thing. Oh, I mean, if you all of you, I mean, I think isn't
all of us probably have a
I
general
mean,
knowledge.
you could definitely make a roll like against a dungeon. Like, isn't dungeoneering something that you can just do as a? Oh shoot, hold on, sorry.
I think
well,
all of the knowledges you have to have them trained.
At least one
Yeah, at
point.
least
At least
one
one
rank.
point. Yeah. So yeah.
I would say that if you don't, but your backstory is that you like wander in the dungeon, the DM could be like, yeah, okay, you have some familiarity with this, but yeah, you have to at least have 1 point in it.
Are we an experienced adventuring party, or is this our
you are,
first?
but not in dungeons. Not in the ruins. Yeah, this is your first foray into ruins. Like you remember, you guys have done. You guys have fought the elves. You fought in that revolution. Yeah. That's kind of where you got your sort of your level 1 sort of experience. But
that was all out in the open kind of stuff.
Yeah. This is the first time you've actually been in an ancient elven ruin. So so things so and again so you really truthfully it is as perplexing as it is to you as human beings, it's also as perplexing to your characters. But yeah, so what are you guys gonna do? What's the plan from here on out?
We don't notice anything else. We don't notice. We've gotten to the back of the room.
I mean, the thing is that you can get a little bit more myopic in terms of your exploration of the room. You can actually start.
Right.
You can start opening the chest, and you can start touching the skeletons.
What are these things we see in the corner here?
They actually look to be like you can't really tell. They're about 4 feet tall. They've got like the thing is like they do have a hole in them. The hole, like it seems it's. I mean, they're basically cylinders with that taper up, and what actually happens in the interior.
They're very basic looking.
They look like if you were to combine a vase, like a vase with a tapering open, with just with a straight cylinder, but it's actually built. They actually look like they're built into the floors.
I'd go look in one.
You look into one, okay? Do you poke the light into it?
Sure. Like I put it near the opening and then look in. Like I don't stick the light in there, but I like.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So you put the light over it, and the thing is, and the light actually the light does not travel through the darkness in the way that you would expect light to, right? You would expect to see the edge of the thing, right? And the thing is, the light just kind of like you can tell the light definitely enters. You can see a little bit of dust from this dust you guys have disturbed, but that's about as far. Like the thing is like the light does not travel much further than just beyond a couple inches of the mouth of this thing.
This place is fucking scary.
Yeah.
I say we don't touch anything, barricade the doors, and keep an eye on the skeletons.
At least until we heal up, and then I'm gonna start touching everything.
And then I'm just gonna run around. Oh,
Like la 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 la.
Touch.
Now the
So
this skeleton here, the well preserved.
Is there anything loose around us? Is there like any stone, like chips or anything? Like
No.
any is there any dust or anything?
No, there's definitely lots of dust. You can definitely take again. So on the table right here, there's little, again, like I said, like there's little apparati that look like they've kind of like crumbled apart, like all whatever like leather was holding them, like so it definitely looks like you can see like little metal scraper things and little blades and stuff where there's no longer, like they're not, the handle's not attached to the actual blade.
Do they look? But they don't look useful at all. They don't look repairable or anything.
Well, I mean,
You want to drop one in the.
Yeah, I want to drop one in,
death
but I don't want to drop something that we could possibly use, like that.
Oh.
That could have some use.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. So things, there are little pieces of glass. Definitely looks like there's little lenses. It definitely looks like there are little.
Is there enough that I wouldn't mind like getting rid of one?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. The thing is, like,
drop it in
I mean, there's probably 15. There's probably 15 or 20 little implements like that on each table. So there's a lot of them.
So I don't know if I'm going to do that now, but I'm definitely going to drop something one of these days.
Okay.
Maybe after we get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe after we get some spells back.
Yeah.
So one thing I can have my unseen servant take the one well preserved guy, and we can perhaps see if he's got anything on him.
Okay, which one? What's the one on the steps?
Yes.
Okay,
yes, the one
sure.
on the step.
So again, he seems to be coated in whatever. Like the thing is like he definitely looks like he needs to be dug out. Like like the thing is like the moat like the.
He's like the green slime or whatever has
like
slime.
Yeah. He definitely looks like he's the most slimed, which is really funny. The guys on your side of the room, the Big B, and Faye and William Cuddy's side of the room, even though there is a bunch of that gunk, it's not as pronounced as the other side.
So perhaps he was working on something, and this the slime like exploded and wiped out this room.
It's entirely possible.
So what I'll do is I'll have my unseen servant try and go over and try and pull him loose. It can only pick up about 20 pounds, so it can't exactly exert a lot of force. So
Sure. Yeah. So all right. So you guys, as you guys watch, you just see like where are you having him try to lift the body?
Just kind of pull him away from the stairs.
But where
down.
like the shoulders, the hips, the legs, the arms.
I guess the shoulders, the cloth, like get a hold of his his clothing that seems intact. And try and,
I'd say you definitely probably want to stay around like the torso.
Yeah.
Like the central part of them, so you don't like pull off an arm or something.
Yeah. So a toe comes off. No. So you guys see the sort of skeleton that's sort of encased, and it starts to shake a little bit, but that's all it does. Like it doesn't. It just you just can definitely see you can definitely tell that there's some force being applied, but it's not enough to shake it free.
Perhaps a little water will wash or dissolve some of that slime.
If only we had somebody that could make
Summon water on like man.
I wish we knew someone that could do that.
Maybe instead of like a rain of water, maybe a rain of bullets could.
I'm tired of shooting everything.
A rain. Wait. A rain.
That's Erlos's answer for everything.
Wait.
Just
Did
shoot it.
Did Erlos say a rain of bullocks, like male cows?
Yeah. Bullets like the balls of a cow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was bollocks.
Yeah. No. It is bullocks. That was bullocks. Bullocks are the male cows. So it's a rain of male. Like yeah. Huh.
Oh, wow.
That's a strange spell.
That's
I guess bullock.
Can we throw some Rocky Mountain oysters at them?
Yeah, I guess no. Actually, I think bullocks are the King James version of that. Like that's the sacrifice a bullock on the blah 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 and the blah blah blah. Yeah, that's technical. That's technical Bibleese though.
Yeah,
by the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Bullocks 316.
Yeah. Bullocks 3. So what do you? What,
Siegfried?
Yeah, I would. guess I can try the water.
So all right, so you're gonna try throwing water on your guy here, on the guy on the stairs.
He's gonna try to make them wet.
Okay, yeah, all right, okay, good, yeah, good. So where do you cast the spell?
Over his general
Over his genitals?
being.
What?
Yeah, over his genitals. He's gonna make them wet.
Oh my god, fucking. We need to have a little talk, Sigfoy. So yeah, so you cast. So you basically. So like, I'm assuming just the torso.
Yes.
So the water appears, and and at first it kind of splashes over the body, and then very quickly, almost like a straw sucking up water. It like literally the water just gets absorbed into the thing, and then it literally within like 15 seconds, it looks like it's never been touched by water at all.
Shoot it.
So
It's bullet time.
No.
So we've got water sucking goo over everything.
May I suggest no one touches said goo?
Yeah. Now, back towards the door, was there still goo over everything?
No, yeah. So
Goo?
it kind of looks like the epicenter of the goo was kind of right where your guy is, right where the guy in the stairs is, and then it definitely looks like it kind of went out like that, but for some reason it looks like this area like there was some. Like whatever that pillar is right there that actually does this square pillar here actually that does go up into the ceiling, and this one here, like it seems like maybe that blocked it, but you'd think that it would have blocked it for this, but there's still plenty of goo over here, still plenty of goo over here, still plenty of goo over here, and then this guy is has an equal amount to like these guys, so it's like literally like this little line down the center was like a dividing line of some sort.
I also suggest that when we do rest, we stay on the ghoulish side.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like down back towards the door where we came in at, or on this side, if there was like no goo stuff, I would stay over there.
Well, the mercenaries are already kind of setting up camp down there, so I would imagine that if there was goo all over the place, they would have said something.
Yeah, no. In fact, kind of where they're set up, like there's not much goo at all. It's pretty non.
Sounds like a great Airbnb advertisement. Not much goo at all.
There's not a lot of goo.
Minimal amounts of goo.
We have one quarter of our
one side.
1/4 of our main living area is completely goo free.
1 bedroom, 0 bath, slightly gooish.
3/4.
Only slightly gooish.
Yeah. 1/4 goo free. All right. So are you guys gonna head back and set up camp?
Yeah, I think I don't want to do anything or touch anything until we've kind of rested and restored our powers a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So good. So you guys are gonna return back to there where it
doesn't. We don't notice any immediate threats from looking at all this.
No. It looks
moving,
like nothing's.
We just have some magic and we've got some strange goo stuff.
Yeah.
And okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
So I would say then let's go ahead and set up a camp down here. Get a little bit of a rest, heal up, restore our magics, and then let's start fucking shit up.
Okay, so who's taking first watch?
I'll take watch.
Okay, so you guys.
I'm unafeared.
So all right, so and the rest of you all kind of like lay down bedrolls and kind of get yourself.
Well, none of us have any fear because we're like so close to you.
Well, no, you can still be afraid, but you get
a bonus to your
yeah
to your will check.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
You get a +4 morale bonus.
Plus 4, yeah. Okay, so we'll fast forward now about 3 or 4 hours. Everybody's kind of laid down. So we'll say that Antha and Taramwe is gonna kind of like made some food for everybody. You guys all kind of ate your fill. Yes, this place is creepy. Particularly it's creepy because the light you have only casts out about 30 feet, and so like you can literally like the skull is there, you know, like you can feel the oppressive sort of the like the room, you know, like the death in the room. And
that is a pretty bad movie.
And you guys, all of you,
Very impressive.
all of you fall asleep except for Airlos, you're up, and you know. Well, actually, go ahead and make a perception roll. Go ahead and make a perception roll. Maybe this thing.
Oh, great! Why'd we leave the most perceptionless person in the party?
No, I've got some. I don't have horrible. I mean, I don't have great perception, but I don't have horrible perception anymore. At least get a +3 against a 7. So yeah.
So you got a total of 10. Okay, good. Well, yeah. Then you hit it. So you're sitting there in the dark and you're like, you know, and you're just kind of like, you know, kind of just being alert and trying to make sure that you don't pass out, you know, until the next person's up. We'll say what are you guys doing? Watch shifts in 2 hours, 3 hours?
Yeah, about 2 hours probably.
2 hours, yeah.
Okay. So so nearing the end of your 2 hours, as far as you can kind of equate time, you know. You notice on the skull, like you're just kind of facing the skull. You notice that there seems to be a glint of like red in the eye sockets.
Oh no.
Like it's like no, it's not like fire. It looks like a glinting red.
Is it a what was that? Hold on. One second.
The flame, the skeletal flame.
Is it
No.
Is it one of the what are they called from Temple of Doom?
Hold on.
What are they called?
Kalima?
No, yeah. But what are those things called? The something or others. Yeah.
The stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have a name.
They do have a name. They do have a name. Yeah.
Can't
I'm
remember.
looking up the name. Give me a second. It's gonna take me a minute.
God damn it!
It doesn't say. It's like the chakra stones or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It just says the stones on Wikipedia.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. They should be and Elsidian Elsidian 666.
Sankara.
Sivalinga stone.
What?
Sivalinga stone.
I think they're Sankara stones.
Sankara sounds right. Yeah, but whatever. So Sankara stones. There you go. Sankara with an yeah. So kind. I mean, no. But the thing is like.
Oh, there you go.
But,
Sankara. Yeah, Sankara.
But you do. But the thing is so you're walking up. So you do see what looks to like be like a glinting of red.
And so everybody else is asleep.
Yes.
I'm seeing this.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go up and take. No, I'm not gonna go up and take it. Shit. Detect evil.
Okay. There's again. It's still got that. It's still got
on the eye socket.
On the eye socket itself. Okay. Yeah. There still seems to be there still seems to be there's definitely a palpable sense of evil. It also, but again, it still feels like it's dormant or ancient or as if you know like it doesn't feel like an active kind of evil, you know.
And
did you walk up to them? Did you walk up to them?
No.
Okay, you're standing where you're at. You're at the staircase.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's all you know.
I'm still keeping guard.
Yeah.
And is this something that looks like I might have missed before, and I'm just noticing now, or is this something
this seems to be? I mean, the thing is that you can't really
that
tell.
has appeared?
You did not really peer into. No one actually really investigated the skull much, you know. So no one actually gave it a lot of shrift. So yeah, so it could have been that this red was like it just so happens that the light that you're holding and the light, yeah, I'm assuming that Faye's probably. I mean,
How
mine would have
long-
gone out.
yeah,
How long are we doing? How long are we doing shifts?
2 hours.
2 hours.
You're just about at your 2 hour mark.
All right, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to notice it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to wait till my shift is over, and I'm going to go to sleep and say nothing. No. Whoever's taken after me before.
Who's that? Who's next?
I don't know who.
I don't know if we decided or not.
We didn't
but like
decide
it
the
could
order,
Uh,
be me.
Okay. So do we want to do Faye?
Yeah.
All right, so I go. I'm assuming I would wake him up, or because he doesn't have.
No.
a alarm clock set.
You would just go to bed and hope that he gets up. Like
Yeah.
the thing is like, yeah, that's like that's.
So I'm
usually,
gonna go.
That's
I'm
usually
gonna
how
wake
watches
him up.
work.
I'm gonna give him the extra 15 minutes or whatever. I'm gonna give him his full 2 hours.
Okay.
But then I'm
sure.
gonna go wake him up,
All right.
and
So you're awoken.
say
You're very rudely awoken. You were having amazing.
he's
you,
totally woke now.
Faye, you were literally having the best dream, the one person that you always
Damn it,
want,
man.
the one person you always wanted to get with. You're finally getting with him. You're like, oh yeah, this is amazing. You're literally lucid dreaming. Also, you're like, this is great. I'm lucid
This is the
dreaming.
best.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
the
It's
best.
so real. It's so perfect. And then you get shaken awake. Sorry, dude.
No, I kiss him on the lips
Yeah,
to wake him up
yeah,
with tongue.
yeah. With time.
Hey, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only way you do it.
Yeah, I mean that's how else do you wake somebody up?
Yeah.
No, so yeah, I
We're
wake
not
him up
we're not
and,
heathens. I'm not a heathen.
Share alike.
Uh-oh.
So I wake him up and I'm like, hey, it's your turn.
Hold on. My sounds card just went nuts. Everybody's sounding
Uh-oh.
robotic. Yeah, it should be fine in just a second. God, man. It's been freaking out. It's been driving me nuts. But yeah, so what were you saying? Let me What were you saying, Jeff?
Does it sound all right? Can
No,
you keep
yeah,
talking?
it's still fucked up. Can you just type it? It will recover in just a second. But can you just type it in the chat because I'm having a hard time. You guys can hear me okay though, yes?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
We can hear each other too.
It's just you.
Yeah. I figured. Let me see if it's coming out of my. Talk real quick.
Talkie.
It's coming out. It's coming out of my headphones as well. Hey, is that Chuck? Yeah. Hey, Chuck. How you doing,
Hey,
man?
can
Good
we
to see
talk?
you, brother. Okay, yeah. So you guys are sounding like robots to everybody in the stream as well. So yeah, if you guys, it will recover. You will start sounding, or at least that's what happened earlier today. Oh, talk. There you go. You're back. Good. All right.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
good.
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Yeah. Sorry.
I put in chat. I wake Faye up and then I show him the eye. Like I don't go up to it and show him, but I like point to the eye thing, and I'm like, hey, look at that. All right, I'll see ya.
Okay. Well,
Have fun with that.
No, before I take my turn to nap, I don't want to leave him with that problem, so I'm gonna converse with him on what to do. Probably don't want to wake up the party.
yeah.
Probably want to let
It
them
could
get
be
a rest.
nothing.
But
I
do I
mean,
just sit and wait? Did you notice anything before?
I didn't have a chance to examine the skull. I can look over it
What's
quick
your
now.
problem? You should have looked at the skull before. I don't know what your problem is, man.
All right, you guys, go ahead and roll initiative. You guys are gonna duke this out. No.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's I give up. He
Yeah.
no
fuck
fighting
this.
here.
Yeah.
I got
Nicely
18, so I'll
rolled.
punch him.
Yeah.
I'll
No, all
punch
right. So,
Would identify be useful in figuring out what's up with the skull?
yeah. I mean, you can give it a shot. I mean, so
The
this is
skull,
so
the
this is
skull gives
this is so this
plus
is
10
this
intelligence
is
to
my
anything that carries it.
this is my issue with identify, right? The thing is that like And this is like obviously the way that I'm running this campaign, most magic items have deeper histories than just what like there's not, you're not going to find a something of something and that's the only thing, and they're all going to have deep histories. So here we have an item. The thing is like, so yeah, you can use identify. All right. So you'll definitely be able to glean something about it. The thing is that, but that's like, like you won't be able to glean more without, like, you need to spend time with it. Yeah. So
Yeah. No. I understand. I just want to kind of get a surface idea of what's going on here.
Sure.
So yeah. So I'm gonna have Airloser stay up while I examine the skull.
In fact, let me give me 1 second because you are going to know something. I just need to figure out what it's called in this game.
You should fire your bow at it.
I could borrow Will Cuddy's gun.
Yeah, do that.
We gotta get Erlos a ranged weapon so he can shoot at stuff as he wishes.
No, he just.
I was carrying a longbow for a little bit.
Yeah, what happened to that?
I think I left it, didn't I?
I don't know.
Range attacks are for wusses.
I didn't have that many arrows for it.
What's the see? That's the only problem with me not knowing all the spells. There's a spell. Well, all right. Well, just I'll just give you the. Because I know it's a spell. I'm not remembering it. It's said I'm.
What's it do?
I can't say until he casts a spell. Yeah. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna kind of position myself in front of the skull.
Okay. Yeah, and then you're gonna cast.
Then I'm gonna cast Identify, and it's a 60-foot cone.
Okay.
In front of me.
All right. Yeah. So you're focusing on it for a second. You can definitely tell it's magic. You're kind of getting. You're beginning to sense like what the magic is, and then you realize that the thing is actually listening to you. That it is being used. That there is a consciousness on the other side of it that is actively listening to you right now.
It's a.
So it's like a. It's a scrying device.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So I got an 18, which with the Identify is a 28. Can I try and do I know if? I mean, I guess
it's you can. So I'm willing to give you this because you got a 28. You can definitely tell that whatever it is it's listening to you is not listening to you from within the dungeon. It's probably not even listening to you from within this plane. Yes.
Yeah. Oof. Okay. So something
extraplanar.
Right. So I'm gonna be like, hey.
Like,
hi y'all.
Welcome to our.
Hi y'all.
We're gonna.
Hi
no,
y'all.
What we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do is we're gonna wake up the rest of the party.
Yeah.
And we're gonna roll characters.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a Pathfinder stream.
Yeah, our characters are going to roll up characters, and we're going to play.
Our characters are gonna play Pathfinder for this. So let's start a new campaign.
Yeah. And then those characters will get to the same point, and then they'll roll up characters.
Yes.
Well, or they do something like they start a Mech Warrior campaign or something like that.
Oh, I love Mech Warrior. Awesome.
Yeah, amen.
Okay, so I'm to Airloser. I'm like, yeah, it seems that something is watching us through the skull. I don't know if they have an ability to affect us through it, but I mean, I suppose as long as we don't piss it off, we'll be fine. I'm not sure if there's any way to communicate through the skull.
That's uncertain.
It's I don't. Let me see what.
Can we see how many viewers we have?
How many viewers? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we see
Yeah.
if we're, are we?
Yeah,
are we
yeah.
partners?
You guys definitely feel that. Yeah. There are 12 entities watching you right
12
now.
viewers, us,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
What's our top shear?
Yeah. That's-
So this may sound a little strange, but it seems that something is observing us from a different plane, which
Whoa.
yeah.
Oh, hold on. So right now it's only Airloser and Faye are up, or did you wake everybody else up?
No, just us.
Okay. Yeah. So right now, William Cuddy and Sigfroy and Antha and Terranway and Pindo, they're all asleep.
Out.
Yes. Big B is Big B up.
Yes, Bigby's up.
Do we have enough room to kind of like I'll sleep behind this pillar here?
Behind the pillar.
We're like
all of you
all laid
huddle up.
around in here.
Yeah, you start dragging the sleeping bodies just so that they can't be seen.
No, I'm just they sleep where they are, but like as they wake up and take their shift, we inform them and then say you might want to sleep over here.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't know much about the planes, but I mean, most of them were closed off, right?
Yeah. In fact, that's the thing is like
That's what we were
you know,
talking.
yeah. There is no like the thing is as far as you're aware, like there is no other extra planar kind of stuff. Like the thing is like there's only one God, there's only one plane, there's only one. It's this universe, and then that's it.
We've been told by people that we've encountered that they are trying to open other planes or close other planes.
Yes.
But as far as our existence here and our upbringing, we have only ever been
and
taught
really
of one.
And really following that logic, the thing is it's unlikely that this thing can actually reach out and affect this world, because it definitely seems like it might be just a device for communication beyond the veil.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to continue studying it. I'll be like Airlister. I don't think we're, perhaps this is some relic of the times before the planes were closed, so I doubt that anything would be able to reach through. It's an incredible find, and I'll probably spend my time studying it while the rest of you sleep. But I suggest you just go. You get some rest, and if anything happens, I'll obviously wake all of you up.
By screaming in pain.
Yes.
As I'm being disemboweled.
As my death throws will wake you up.
I'm like, okay. Well, I'm gonna. I guess if you don't think it's a danger, I didn't sense any
else. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't sense any overwhelming evil from it. Just the same amount that I've sensed from everything else. So, just don't.
No.
Well, that's what you said, right?
Yeah. Well, all right. So yeah. So you're right, because you did do detect evil on the eyeballs. Yeah.
But you said it seemed like kind of the rest of the skull. It was kind of that did sense evil, but
because
it was dormant and not active.
You tried detecting evil, but you also didn't climb up the stairs. So you were doing it from the distance, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to get close to that fucking thing.
You should. You definitely don't want
to. So yeah, I'm gonna go probably sleep here, or here.
Okay.
or maybe back here or something.
Yeah. Under the bench.
I'm gonna sleep on this.
Under the table. Under the table.
Yeah. Go hide. It's fine. Yeah. That no fear thing is really working out.
Oh, I'm not afraid. I'm just not gonna give them any information.
Sure.
I'm not gonna give. If somebody's watching us, I'm not gonna give them any information.
Yeah.
Are you afraid they'll see you in your skivvies?
Sure.
Yeah. So Airloser falls asleep, and you hear him. You hear him, Faye, as he's sleeping. You just hear him being like, I live in the corner of, I live in this circle, you know, like 3842 Circle Drive in St. Martin. Yeah. I'm a southpaw and I like Wheaties.
I'm an Aquarius. My social security number is. My mother's maiden name is.
The 3 digits on the back of my credit card are.
My PIN number is.
Oh yes,
like just random stuff that I normally shout when I sleep.
All right. So
Oh yeah, and before I go to bed, I tell Faye, obviously, like inform the others of what you discover as they don't let them, don't let them watch blindly while while we're all sleeping.
Sure, of course.
Yep. And then I go.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend my 2 hours. Like Bigby's gonna stay on watch.
yeah.
But I'm gonna spend my 2 hours trying to learn all I can from the skull. I mean, because my character, has been told all his life that the planes have been shut off and
Yes.
that there's just this one plane. But here's a connection, and he feels like he needs to study it more.
Yeah. And the thing is, and again, like the idea of the extra, like the thing is like, it definitely feels like I can't say like the extra plane. It feels haunted, like it definitely feels like there's somebody listening on the other end, and there's just something about it that feels like haunted, like if you're in a haunted house. And you're like, oh my God, there's actually spirits here. Like that real, like palpable realization. You're like, fuck, this is like, so that's what it feels like. It's like, you're not, maybe it is still in this plane. It's just far off or something, but it gives you the impression of being haunted. Like it's definitely a conduit by which the television in Poltergeist,
Oh yeah.
They're here,
I'm definitely probably doing the absolutely wrong thing and trying to reach out and try and communicate. So in like whispers and reaching out and basically trying to contact it with my mind.
So hold on. No, okay, yeah. So hold on. So no, let's unpack that real quick. So you're standing in front of now. Are you up on the steps where you are right there? The
Yeah.
Fate House? Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Actually, I'll probably.
Okay. All right. Great. So yeah. So at that distance, do you get up there as Erlos is falling asleep?
Yeah, it's after I would have been doing this slowly over
As he's laying. Okay. All right.
Just moving closer and probably unwisely even reaching out and touching the skull.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So as you get up on like the second and third step, before you even up on the dais, you definitely start hearing what sounds to be voices. It definitely sounds like. So it's like you can't make it out.
Right.
But
that's even more reason to get closer.
Yeah.
It's like
It definitely
just a little closer.
It definitely sounds like okay, yeah. So all right. So the moment you step on the dais, the jewels in the skull actually they don't glow, but they they do. They actually you can definitely tell that they're rubies the size of your fist, and they're just sitting there. And the thing is, and they're definitely like they're luminescent without glowing, if that makes any sense. Like the thing is like they're creating some sense of like they're defining, like you could look in the socket and you can see the socket, but they're not glowing. Like it's like there's some luminescence off of them that's a non-light kind of thing,
Well, yeah. I guess.
They're definitely rubies, and they're definitely the size of your fist. They're definitely probably, 40, 50,000 gold apiece. I mean, they're definitely significantly, yeah.
So reach in and grab them, huh?
Do you? It's up to you.
No, not. No, I'm going to be a little more careful than that, and
It definitely is
but
something
I
that you might
will-
want to broach with the gang. Yeah.
yeah, the party. So,
Yeah.
but I do approach this skull, and I do reach out with my hand and in an attempt to make the voices clear and try and communicate. I'll actually touch the skull.
Oh, okay. So you touch this cool. All right. All right. Well, give me. All right. So, give me a second. I'm gonna grab another drink because this is gonna. All right. So
You
here
sure
we
you
go.
want to do that without waking the party up? I say in my sleep.
Sure. I mean, it's absolutely what my character would do. So.
Yeah, I'm going to be right back too.
All right. Well. Oh. All right. We're waiting for. Da da doodle ding 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 ding. This is gonna be crazy. All right. So
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so yes, 1 2 sticks. Okay, so you touch the skull,
Yep.
and all right, so let's wait. Until
Perfectly safe and sane thing to do.
Yeah, let's wait until Craig is back, and then we will sort out what happened. Hey, T-Nox, how you do? Real quick, can you go ahead and make a willpower check for me, please?
Sure.
Also, before he gets back and before we get into this, Mike, I think it was Stella had like an issue with glass particles in the bottles. Let me try and find the link.
Glass particles are delicious.
No.
I only rolled a 9 on my willpower.
Okay, good. No, that's fine. That's perfect. That's fine. Yeah, there's no glass particles. I'm not gonna drink fucking glass particles. I'm a professional drinker, man.
He says as he just swallows the whole bottle.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, there's definitely a recall for Stella out. Just
what's the dates?
I'm about to pull that up for you. It is loading now. Recalling some of the packs of 11.2 ounce bottles. I'm gonna just throw it in Skype.
This episode of Let's Party, sponsored by.
Well, all right, whatever.
Stella
I've been drinking this 6-pack fine, so I'm gonna keep on, so we don't have to. So okay, so yeah. So all right, so I need you guys to roll. No, yeah, all right. So yeah, so you guys get a full night's rest. And let's just go ahead and just have everybody roll just to figure out who gets up first.
What, roll initiative?
No, I mean it's not
Okay.
initiative. It's just to see who wakes up first. I need some random.
Just roll a 20.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't wake up first.
Okay. Yeah.
What's our modifier for waking up? Is it intelligence? Is it
No, yeah. Sorry. So Waffle's up first. So Siegfried. So you wake up having expected to at some point in time you were gonna get called to do, watch duty, and you did not get woken up. You literally wake up and you're like, Wait, what happened? Like you feel fully rested. No one woke you. And you look around, everybody else is asleep.
And it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
So no one else is awake because
Nope.
Like Bigsby and them, they're also asleep.
You look for Faye and Bigby?
Yes. Oh, I'm looking for everyone to see who's supposed to be
Okay,
on
well,
watch.
all right,
and
so,
isn't.
yeah. So you see the people right around you, but you,
Well,
but
you woke up first, but who would have? We didn't establish the order, but who would have gone after Faye?
but that would had to have been decided by you guys, right?
Right. Probably William Cuddy.
Yeah.
So then, like, William Cuddy would have probably woken you up to take your shift, right, Siegfried? So
Yeah.
your first thing would probably be like, well, why didn't William Cuddy wake me up?
Right. So
Right.
you might wake William.
And
Cuddy
then you
up.
might wake him up, and he might have been like, oh, shit, why
Faye
didn't
never
Faye
woke me
wake me up? And then y'all would probably find, like, yeah.
And since Craig did roll an 18 as well, he's
Yeah, they both
rolled
rolled an 18.
Makes sense. Yeah.
They woke up.
So yeah, I would probably do that. Is wake up William Cuddy and be like, "Yo, why didn't you wake me up?"
What? Nobody woke me up.
All right, and that would then, I guess, lead to the fact of, all right, well, where's dang it, I keep on forgetting your character's name.
Hey.
Faye.
Faye.
Not that hard.
Where be Faye?
You can't see him from where you're at, William Cuddy.
Yeah, and I don't have a light spell or anything. I'm like,
I can give you that. Like, I would probably at this point instinctively when I wake up,
In fact,
light.
yeah. When you woke up, there was no light. There was no light at all.
Well, then one of the first things I would do is probably cast light on something to
What
be able to see
did
I'm
you
doing.
cast? What did you cast light on?
We've been using like the little coins or pebbles just as an easy thing that I can throw around. So it'd probably be that.
there are no pebbles around. So you're gonna use a coin.
Sure.
Okay, so you cast light on the coin. That's
the
where you.
smallest,
That's where
the
you.
smallest.
That's where you hold. That's where you hold as you walk up to William Cuddy. You wake him up. You talk to him.
Right.
Where's Faye? All right, and so you're gonna go do a search for Faye. I'm assuming.
At least around the room. Like, I imagine it's something that we could do in, less than a minute. Just kind of glance around and see if he's here.
Sure. So yeah. So within that minute time, you actually see Faye and Bigby. Bigby is like looking at Faye, not moving, and Faye has his hand on the skull, and it's just sitting there, not like stand. Or he's not sitting there, standing, like touching the skull, and just like
he's not desiccated or anything.
no,
is he?
he's not moving. He's just holding. He's just got his hand on the skull, standing there.
That's not a good sign. Yeah, I don't know what I would call out to him. Does he just, Faye, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, there's no response.
Go up and try to shake him, or
No.
Does he look like he is what's the word, like bewitched or something like that, enchanted?
I mean, he looks totally like he literally looks like he's just resting his hand on, like he doesn't look like he's in any distress. He doesn't look like it's just like Bigby is like standing looking at him like, hey bud, and Faye is literally like he's got, like, it literally looks like you just interrupted them and they're both like kind of intently looking at the skull, but neither are moving.
We should go teabagging.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
so
I would probably
Sticking your
You won't
penis
let
in
him
his
fuck
mouth
it
and wake him
back.
up.
Shoot him.
Yeah, shoot him.
That's a little extreme, don't you think?
well, you can shoot the
what-
skull. Shoot the
Oh,
skull
yeah.
right where his hand is holding the try to.
That'll dislodge his hand. From
Yeah,
the
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Shoot my
the
hand
funny
off.
thing.
Yeah.
The funny thing was, I was thinking that it's like, well, I could just like, do a warning shot or something.
Trick
I was
shot
like,
it,
well,
yeah.
every time I shoot something, like, every time I take a shot, something happens.
Yeah.
At this point, I would probably start waking people or waking the rest of the
Hey.
party up to like get their opinion on the situation because
Craig,
Yo.
Craig, you miss all the shots you don't take. Just
That's a good
let
point.
you know that. Yeah.
That's true.
That's a good
Wow,
point.
that's true.
But my shooting got us into this mess in the first place.
If you want to
No.
miss them
But
shots,
they got
That
us
was
out.
so
I'm sure.
long ago.
Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I was going to do this. There we go. All right. So yeah. What do you, so all right. So you start waking people up. And yeah. And so you rouse everybody. So Airloser, William Cuddy, everybody's roused. You're all up now, and you're like all like, what the fuck is Faye doing? Like, yeah. And so Faye is up there now. The thing is that as you guys are looking at the skull and looking at Faye,
Well,
so Faye has his hand on the skull, kind of right above the brow. And as you guys are looking at him, you can definitely see that you can definitely see there's rubies in the sockets of the skull. You can definitely see the rubies are, again, they're not illuminated except for the fact that there's light, like there's red light in the skulls. Like in the skull sockets, like there's a red light. It's as if the actual rubies were illuminated, but there's just no illumination except for the light coming off the ruby. If that makes any sense,
Right.
there's no internal like.
Yeah. There's you don't see any fire in the ruby, but the ruby is projecting light.
Okay, now. It's projecting light, like.
I mean,
it's projecting the light that we shine on.
No. They're projecting. The rubies are projecting enough light to see the interior of the the socket. Yeah.
All right. So, well, the first thing I would do if I woke up and I saw Faye, that I would tell them what Faye told me before I went to sleep, and I would say, hey, we noticed these rubies. Faye was up next after me. I told him, hey man, don't mess with anything.
I told him
Keep a watch.
specifically, do not touch the skull.
Yes, I said do not touch the skull. So don't blame this on me. No, and then he said he was gonna watch it, and he was just gonna keep an eye out, and he was gonna wake the next person up. So I went to sleep, but. Well, Faye would have told me when he found out. I don't think we went over this, but he would have told me about the fact that it was like a listening device.
Right.
Yeah. So I would have said, so yeah, it looks like there's something watching us, something listening to us. Faye said he felt it was from another plane, even though that's bullshit.
No. And I don't think he would have said it that way. I think he would have. I think he would have talked. I think he would have talked about it from more of an expression of it being haunted, like it feeling like it's definitely
Something from the old
or beyond the veil of life. Like it definitely feels. It definitely feels like there's an intelligence. It definitely feels like there's something there, but it definitely doesn't feel like it belongs in this place. Yeah. It feels like it's
in
like,
this world,
yeah.
So I would have told
them.
I would have told them all of that, and then I would have been like, this thing is clearly evil.
Although only mildly evil,
Well,
and in a like a hibernating evil way. But yes.
And Faye clearly didn't take precautions, because like a dumbass, he reached out and touched the skull. I can't now that I'm gonna be I'm probably gonna be, I'm assuming what Faye's next to the skull over here, right? Touching it or something?
Yeah. No. He's right where he's standing. Yeah. So he's got like his left hand on the brow of the skull, like above the and like. Yeah, and he's just like, and it literally looks. He doesn't look frozen. It's crazy. He doesn't look frozen. Bigby doesn't look frozen. He just looks like he's just like resting his like he's breathing, and he just like, I mean, he definitely looks like he's just intently looking at the thing. He's just not acknowledging you guys. Yeah, like, he just definitely seems like, I'm like, hey guys, I'm busy communing with the skull.
Yeah.
For Christ's sakes.
So at this distance, I cast Detect Evil on the skull again, and on the rubies and on every I
at the distance
evil,
the distance you're at,
Detect Evil.
the distance off the thing.
much closer now. Next to Faye.
So you're actually on the thing.
Yeah, I'm up next to the skull.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
next
no,
to
yeah.
Faye.
Let me.
I'm not touching it, but
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you're right.
detect
I
evil.
forgot. So there now, everybody, the audience can see. Oh yeah. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you detect evil. Yeah. And yeah, man. It's crazy what the impact that, like, it's in fact. No. I thought you were up on the dais.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right, okay. Good. Yeah. So you can definitely detect like it's a very pronounced evil. Like everything, like the entire dais is evil. Like and pretty pronouncedly so. Like it definitely feels like, as you look back, it definitely feels like there's like the staircases themselves like might even be like a layer of dimensional like the thing is like you're like, oh my god, you look back, you're like,
Otherworldly.
yeah. It definitely seems like just walking up this dais to this skull has kind of thrown you in shift, like because there's no way this thing is radiating evil, and there was no way you got this amount of evil off the dais. Yeah.
I'm walking up a logarithmic fractal staircase.
Yes, that's exactly correct.
Yeah.
That's so crazy that you would intuit that right there and then. Yeah. As someone,
I'm going to invent this new thing called calculus just to figure out the exact distance I've traveled.
in these 3 steps.
Yeah, differential calculus. Yeah. Yeah. So there's nothing much else I can tell. So I come back off it.
Okay, so you don't try to talk to them from on top of the dais. You just walk down.
No.
Okay.
Why?
Okay. No, just checking.
Fate did that. I guess I don't know if Fate did that, but I'm not gonna be that stupid.
All right. So yeah.
And I tell everybody else, and I'm like, wow, I got a really bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
I've got the most baddest feeling about
up
this.
Up there, that skull is a lot of evil. Down here, not so much, but up there, a lot of evil.
And I tell them it's like it's concentrated. Like the closer you get to the skull, the more pronounced the evil is. Like you can't even tell from this distance how evil it is until you get up right next to it. It's
evil is it?
It's like it's got an event horizon of evil.
Of evil, yeah. That's exactly, yeah.
It's fucking evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got this Hawking radiation of evil that like radiates out at less and less intervals.
Yes, yeah.
From the event horizon. Yeah, so we need to get him off of there. I'm not one to make rash decisions, but I would probably
I just run up there, like barrel into him.
Yeah. No, well, I was gonna say what I'd probably recommend to the rest of the party. I don't know if I would do this myself. If nobody else wants to do it, I might do it myself. I would recommend like trying to not touch him, but like with a sword or a staff or some implement of
cloak, right?
Of distance. I do have that cloak. Well, not even that. I would want to have some sort of rigid thing, like.
No, I mean like, kind of use it as almost a. Well, wait, we've got rope.
Yeah, you could like
lasso
rope around him, lasso him. Yeah, William Cuddy, you're the closest thing to a cowboy we got.
Yeah, and my,
Pirate, not cowboy.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the pirates and
He's-
cowboys. They're very close.
They're both good with rope.
They're both from the 1600s. So
Wait, Cowboys is 1600s.
Cowboys are not
that
bad.
doesn't
Cowboys
that
are-
doesn't
The Old
track.
West,
That doesn't track. Yeah,
1600s, Old
yeah.
West,
No,
Victorian
1600s.
England.
1600s is 15 something. You know, things like is like we're looking at the 19th century. We're talking about, right? You're
No,
like,
it goes early
1600s.
medieval period.
yeah,
It goes early medieval period, then the 1600s,
yeah.
and then America. That's what it goes. Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. So yeah, it's you're thinking like the 1800s, 1850 maybe is where
Nope.
where
no,
you start running across,
Cowboys are
Yeah.
the 1600s.
No, that's
That's when 6 shooters
Isn't-
were invented.
isn't that like Renaissance era? Isn't that like Age of Enlightenment time? Like,
Yeah, pirates aren't even from the 1600s. Pirates are from the late 1700s.
Yeah. All right, so William Cuddy, are you gonna try to rope?
Yeah,
Fey off?
I can try to lasso him.
Okay, well, yeah,
do you
no, all
want
right.
me
So
to
hold
just
on,
do a
hold on,
straight
hold on, hold
pull,
on.
or-
Lassoing is not going to work because lassos are lassos, right? The thing is, like, they're a different kind of like. You could definitely.
Well, I could try to get him around the.
Lasso is
Around
a
the neck?
bit extreme.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what
You
we're
could
saying, like
you could definitely as someone without a lot with skill with rope, but not necessarily at throwing a soft rope that you like because lassos are definitely a different kind of rope than
right,
like
but
you know.
we're not. We're,
But
we're
yes,
joking
you can
about
just
the,
you
know,
can you
take
can
a-
just
No, what
you
I'll
could
do
just
is
throw
I'll-
it over. You could throw it over him and try to yank him off. Like you could definitely
Yeah,
do
just
that.
kinda-
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'll just tie it without touching him. I'll take the rope and I'll feed it around him.
Uh-huh.
You know,
No, kind of
between
like a
between
jump
him and the skull.
Yeah.
Between him and the skull and around his body, and then on the other side of him, I'll grab the two ends of the rope, pull them tight,
And
tie
then,
them,
and then you'll hand it to William Cuddy and be like, "All right, go ahead and
Yeah.
yank him off." Yeah.
or we'll both yank them off. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and make a 1d20 roll. I'm not going to tell what it's for, but you
Who?
just make it. Yeah, you guys,
Who?
both of you,
All of us?
both. Yeah, those of you that are touching the rope.
The rope. Oh,
I got an 11.
I got a 2.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. Well, yeah.
I'm not touching the rope.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. No, that's all right. So yeah, you guys managed to pull him off. All right, so Faye, like the one thing you go up there and you touch the thing, like all
Right.
you do is touch it, and the next thing you know, literally, it's like instantaneous for you. You touch the thing, and all of a sudden you're getting yanked off of it. You're getting yanked. You're like, what the fuck? Like it literally
Well,
feels
that's
like. Yeah, it literally feels like they were like it was like a gag. Like they just threw it over you and immediately yanked you away. As far as you're concerned, Airloser is just now going to bed. You know.
Fuck you, Airloser.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fuck you, Faye.
I'm like, what the
Okay,
hell?
you guys roll initiative. You're
Yeah,
going at
fuck
it.
you guys. Uh-oh.
All
got
right,
7.
7. Good. All right. Faye kills you. Big B rips out your throat. Okay. Roll up. Oh, you can't roll up a new character. Oh, wait, no.
He just gets to play.
I'm like, no, and I'm like,
Yeah, you're
I'm like,
Pindo
what
now.
the fuck, Faye? I told you not to touch the fucking thing.
Yeah.
You said no such thing. What?
Because I assumed it was common fucking knowledge that you don't go fucking touching evil skulls.
What experience do you have with magic? And
I've got knowledge, religion, and I know not to touch evil fucking skulls.
I mean, evil's kind of subjective, but
No, it's not. It's clearly evil. I cast detect evil, and it was evil. There's no subjectiveness about it.
but you also said that other paladin was evil, but that doesn't make much sense if he's a paladin.
There's evil paladins.
Yeah. In this universe, it's more because the thing is because I wanted to make sure that we could have people with conviction, like the
Right,
paladins.
no, but what
yeah.
I'm saying is I'm pretty sure that paladin doesn't think he's evil.
Oh yeah, no, not
So-
at all, not at all. He definitely,
So
he
how
definitely
do you
thinks he's in the
explain
right.
that? It's-
Yeah, he
So I'm
definitely.
like,
All right,
oh,
all right,
I'm like,
all right,
I'm like,
Faye. We've known each other for a long time.
He's
I'm
definitely
not gonna get
yeah.
into semantics with you.
The interpretation.
I'm not
the-
gonna get into semantics with
we've
you.
had this discussion.
Yeah,
before,
you
but
certainly
no,
have. You
it's
guys
fine.
certainly have had this
It's fine.
conversation.
It's
yes.
fine. You're right. I shouldn't have touched it. I was just trying to perhaps communicate with whatever it was.
Well, that was
And-
pretty fucking stupid. Because you were gone for hours. We all slept.
Hours?
You haven't even slept yet.
Jesus.
We've
okay.
all fully slept. We've slept an entire day? I don't know how long we slept.
I don't know how long it's been. I mean,
Yeah, no, but that's
how do
what
you
I
tell
told
time down here?
So he stopped at hour 2, and so you guys got 6. So you were out for 6 hours. What felt to you like it was instantaneous? It was actually 6 hours.
Well, didn't he have something? You had a light, didn't you?
Well, it would have gone out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, but you had a light,
Yeah.
and you don't now.
I mean, yeah, but it lasts
It would-
like
few
15 minutes.
I know, but it would not have gone out in the time that he.
No.
thinks it's
Look, I completely believe you when you say that I've been, it's been several hours. I mean, I don't feel necessarily. I mean, any more tired than I was before.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Really true. For you, like no time has passed at all. Although you do feel heavier. You do feel I don't know, heavier.
I cast detect evil on Faye.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not even.
He is as evil as it comes. He is just nothing.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I stab him with my sword. No.
Roll initiative.
Always trying to kill me. I don't understand.
I knew this was gonna happen. Roll initiative.
Look, I don't know. I mean, I think I still feel like I perhaps need some rest, but I mean, it seems that you guys are all ready to go. Or
Yep, you're not
resting.
getting rest now. You were the one that was stupid enough to touch us.
Okay, all right. So let me. Can I just point out to William Cuddy, to Sigfroy, while they're having this conversation, you guys also notice that there are massive rubies in
Oh, yeah.
in the skull of this in the skull. Like they are definitely like the kind of like they are like you could afford St. Martin size rubies. Like you could, there's 2 of them.
buy several houses with those rubies.
No,
No,
it really
he's
is
saying you could buy these cities.
Yeah, like you could literally
Buy
buy
the entire
like they are gigantic in an order of magnitude that they're worth.
They're about the size of an eyeball that would fit into a giant.
Yeah.
skull.
It's like they're like rubies. They're rubies the size of fists. Like.
Well, I find it hard to
Wait,
believe they'll
hold
sell
on.
you. St.
Hold
Martin.
on, Mike.
Yeah, no,
Let's
yeah, of
not be
course.
Racist here. What kind of fist?
A human fist.
Okay.
Think Shaquille O'Neal size fist.
oh yeah.
Well,
About the
all right.
size of your head, probably.
Well, I think
I mean, they would be uncomfortable to carry all the way
Yeah.
to the top of it, but except for the fact that they would also net you. You could have them cut into 100 much smaller stones. That each one would be worth more than you'd ever make in your entire life.
oh my god, I mean, this was the whole point of us going on this quest was to make some money.
Yeah.
And,
Yes, but,
everybody's dead,
and-
as far as we know. Like
Yeah.
all the people who wanted us to go on this quest to find the dagger and blah blah blah. Like now we're stuck in this dungeon.
May I point out?
Thanks, Odd.
May I point out the fact that the last person that touched this, like,
Well, nothing really bad seemed to happen to me other than I just lost time.
And he's
yeah,
heavier.
losing time. You say that like that's not a bad thing.
I mean, magic's strange. I mean, who knows?
Magic
I don't
works
know,
in
I-
mysterious
I
ways.
cast detect magic on the rubies.
Oh, they're magic. I mean,
Where do you cast detect magic?
Specifically on the rubies.
No,
do you
but
like
where
from
where?
from where do you cast
From
it?
where?
From from where you're standing right now?
how close are you getting?
Yeah.
Have
you guys-
I can probably get
have-
up to where
have
I
you
can
gu-
probably get up to where Airloser was because he was able to safely like wrap around it.
On the
But I
dais,
don't-
you're saying? No, not on
I
the
guess.
dais.
The last step, probably.
The last step.
last step.
Okay, yeah, no, it's definitely a lot more magic than it was when you were casting it from off the dais. I mean, from off the stairs.
A lot more, as in like, are we talking? First, it was a candlelight. Now it's a maglite, or
So first it was a candlelight. Now it's like a torch. No. First it was a glow in the dark sticker, and now it's like a torch.
okay. Yeah, these things are really fucking magic, guys. Like, do we really want to, risk our lives for? Well, yeah. Actually, that's kind of the entire reason why we were here.
And they're very fucking evil. I noticed him walk up and detect magic. I'm like, what are you doing, Tickforth?
I'm
Hey,
seeing how
geek
magic
girls.
they are.
So yeah,
Why are you so fixated on the
you guys have there are magic evil rubies sitting in this skull that are worth a fucking mind-blowing fortune.
Okay, so if we're gonna go and try and take one of these, I vote that the person that already touched them touches them again,
Oh, sure.
and he has to go specifically for that. And if he freezes again, we pull him off and we give up because there's no real way we can get a hold of it. And also, for the record, I'm against this plan, but this is the only way I would agree to having us try and pull these things out.
So
I am
risk
I am
myself, huh?
vehemently against this plan. I
I've
say we
never
leave
heard-
them alone. We do not
So
touch
wait,
them.
are you talking about vehemently?
period. Vehemently.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
yeah.
Vehemently.
That's not what you said.
Vehemently.
Vehemently. Yeah, no, yeah.
I was-
Vehemently is the reader's version. I totally get that, man. But like, I just say like, vehemently.
No,
I was stressing the second
I see.
syllable.
Okay, yeah.
I'm vehemently.
Yeah.
I'm more than vehemently. I am vehemently.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Against
Yeah.
this
Okay.
plan.
All right.
I was stressing the second syllable. I am vehemently against this plan.
I will totally
I-
go super evil over these gems. So, just so you know.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if you thought
Here
it
we
was
go.
bad when they were fighting over the rings,
I cannot support this plan. And if you go super evil trying to get these, then I cannot support this group.
Like I said, I'm also against this plan, but if people are like, no, we must try, then the only way, no. Can we not?
These things are more evil than anything that we've encountered up to this point. They're more evil than the.
Well, hold on. You can't say that. The thing is, the skull is certainly evil. The skull is certainly evil. Whether the
Yeah, but
jewels,
I'm
whether the
detecting it
gems
on
are.
the rubies too, right?
Well, yeah, no.
Well,
the
if
thing
we
is,
remove
but,
the gems,
but yeah,
the gems might not be.
But yeah, the thing is what I'm saying is that there's so much evil when you were up on that dais. There was so much evil. It was impossible to distinguish. Is it the gems? Is it the skull? What is it? Like there was so much evil. It was like you're like, oh my god, yeah.
I still don't support this plan.
No. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect
I'm-
sense.
If you guys will pull me away if something happens, then I'm willing to try and pull those gems out.
What you do from here on out, you do on your own.
Unless it doesn't involve grabbing the thing.
Well, I can't carry it out by myself, so
You can leave the rope attached to me, so And I'll walk up to the skulls.
So so are we agreed? Wait, is that what's happening? Travis?
Yeah, I checked.
Well,
I checked the rope.
Actually, it's 2 and 2, 2 for, 2 against.
Uh-huh.
So
hold on. All right, so do you want so Terran Way and Antha and Pindo all weigh in and they're like, we want the stones.
Yeah, even a small cut of that will.
Yeah. It's obvious that these stones are of significant value. Significant value.
Oh, okay. Well, wait. Yeah, I forgot we had them. Can we make one of them do it instead?
Look, I already said I'll do it. It's fine. I mean.
Okay.
So I've got the rope tied to me, and I'm gonna kind of creep up the steps again.
Okay, yeah. So all right. So you walk up the steps.
Oh, hold on. Wait. I have an idea.
I need you guys to figure out exactly where you're going to be positioned. Where you're positioned as he, as he's reaching out to the stones.
Hold on. I walk up to him and I effectively say, like, look, I'm not liking this plan, but if you're going to do this, I walk up and I cast Sanctuary on him.
Okay.
I don't think that's necessary, but
Too late, bitch. I'm also not sure how this would help, but I feel like it's something that would be better safe than sorry to go ahead and do.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the lavatory real quick. You guys sort this out. Figure out. I need you guys position yourselves where you're gonna be right as Faye touches the stones. That's the way. Give me 1 second.
All right.
I'm gonna be away, like over behind people. Also,
I'm already in my position.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of hiding behind one of the columns.
So is no one holding onto the rope?
one of the humans that should be like strong enough to actually do it should be the ones to do it, and I'm going to vote the guy that is actually okay with this going, which would be William Cuddy.
Well, I'm nowhere near enough to pull the rope. I'm outside. I've left the room.
There we go.
You could be at the bottom of the steps, by the way. I mean, you don't have to be that close.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Like you and Bigby can be like right there. Just
Boom.
again, our valiant paladin has left us.
Has run away.
Because you're stupid. Not because I'm afraid. Because you're stupid.
So I take it you're not going to be sharing in any of the profit or the money from the gems?
Nope. I don't want any of them. I don't want anything to do with them. At all. They're evil. Only thing that'll come from them is evil. If you buy St. Martin with them, St. Martin is evil.
What if we pull the gems out and then you detect on the gems that the gems aren't evil?
Then y'all can have them.
What about if we're rescuing these gems from some evil purpose?
There's
What about
nothing...
what about if by leaving the gems in the skull, we are empowering some evil otherworldly entity?
Yeah. What if?
There's
Yeah.
nothing that
What
would
if you?
suggest
What if?
that.
What if you when you pull the stones out,
nothing
the connection
that
that
is
whatever
a-
the connection that entity has suddenly disappears, right? The thing is, I mean, that's a possibility. That's a possibility.
Then-
You
then
might
I
be
won't-
disrupting. You might be disrupting what evil connection that evil has to this plane.
That I will admit that I'm wrong, but I don't think I am.
I mean, I'm saying,
just saying,
it's a possibility.
if you side with us and help us with whatever happens here, which I mean would seem to be the
he's going
paladin's
to.
way.
Oh, he's going to.
Then-
Don't you worry about it. He's going to. Unless do you run out? Do you run out into the?
He said he was outside the room.
I'm already in position.
Oh, you're already out. Wait, you're out. You left the room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. So wait. Hold on. Okay. So
Hold on. Before we do this, actually, because I keep on forgetting that I have these abilities.
What's that?
So and I also actually do have. I have both knowledge planes. Yeah, can I make like a knowledge planes if we expect this thing to be like a thing, or we don't really know of a that it's like from another plane of any kind, do we?
No, yeah. The thing is, yeah.
Well, the only thing you know about other planes is what we've been told so far.
Mike's got his co-GM there.
Yeah.
You don't have any knowledge of planes or other planes or anything besides just these rumblings that other people have told us.
Right.
But we don't necessarily believe that, or at least I don't believe that.
I'm gonna try one more time before doing this. I'm gonna be like, Airlosser, I know you don't agree, but perhaps it'd be better for you to be inside the room just in case something goes wrong.
Well, I'm gonna be inside the room. I was joking about being outside the room, but I'm gonna be at the door.
Okay, God. Oh, all right, because I was about to say, I'm like, oh shit is about to get awesome. Like, I just
I'm at the
killed my
door
party.
and I'm ready to basically
bolt.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not that
Leave
I'm
and leave
bolting.
all your friends.
No, it's because I think you're doing something stupid, and I'm a man of conviction, and I'm not gonna do something that I think is. I think messing with this thing is inherently evil, even just messing with it, and I don't want to mess with it at all because
You were about to drop something into like the black pit.
there was nothing evil about it. There was like a faint hint of evil about everything, but there was nothing evil about the.
I can't hear you.
Okay, so let's. Yeah.
You can't hear me?
Oh, I just didn't hear you. I didn't hear the end of yours. I didn't realize you cut it off.
Yeah. So okay. So if Airlosser's actually in the room, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of do.
I mean, I'm basically watching my friends do something stupid that I'm not participating in.
Sure, but you're there.
Yeah.
But,
How
but
often?
You're there
I
to
mean,
bail
Jeff,
us out.
really, truthfully, like, has that not happened in your life as a human
That
being?
happens
Yeah,
every single fucking time.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah. It's a-
behaving exactly like I behave when my friends decide to do something stupid that I don't agree with. I go to the edge of the room and I just watch.
Yeah. All right. Good. I just want to say, yeah.
Okay.
This is mirroring real life. You
And
know,
I'm like, anything that happens to you, you caused it yourself.
okay. So yeah. So
I'm not one to say I told you so, but I actually am, and I told you so.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab a bag. I'm gonna take one of the packs that we
Okay,
got
okay.
from the cellar that might have had some food in it.
gonna
Something big enough for the
dump
two
the food.
gyms.
You're gonna
Yeah.
dump the food to carry.
Well, we might have already eaten the food. I mean, move some food around, repack stuff. But I just want a bag that's big enough to hold the gyms.
Yeah, I'm figuring you guys all have with you also spare bags, right? The things you were
Right.
anticipating. You were anticipating picking
Finding-
up stuff
finding
all on the way. Yeah.
Finding loot.
So yeah. So So the things. I mean, they're pretty substantial stones. I mean, they're like so. All right. So yeah. So you've got the bag. You're right up there. Do you reach in? Do you grab the stone?
Yeah, I imagine I can grab like one at a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
So yeah. So
Okay.
all right. So you put your hand over the first stone. Nothing happens. You're fine. You pull it out.
Yep.
The glow actually, the like the ambient light that comes off of it suddenly disappears once it leaves the skull. Like there's no ambient
Socket,
light.
yeah.
Yeah. Once it leaves the socket, there's no ambient light. Like it just becomes, as far as you can tell, just a regular gem. You know, a gigantic
Okay.
ruby, but huge ruby.
Okay, I'll put it in the bag.
Okay.
And like throw some like cloth over it, and then move to the other socket.
Okay. Yep. And so you pull out the second one.
Yep, and put it in the bag as well.
Okay, awesome. So the moment you pull that one out,
Oh god.
not the moment. You pull the one out, and all there is there's like a susurration around the room, like this just strange. It feels like there's an intake of breath while at the same time an exhale of breath. There's just this weird, like you know when you see Lord of the Rings when Frodo looks down and like and there's like those shots where you run the dolly backwards while you're zooming in forward,
zooming
and
in.
it creates this weird kind of like that's that you hear the audible version of that. It's this exhale and inhale at the same. It's this weird sense that just things are getting like this, and then things light up. So hold on. Oh shit.
Wait, do all of us hear that?
Yes, all of you hear that. And yes.
Oh no.
It's almost like he planned this.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Quick, put one of the
Thank
rubies
you.
back in.
I was afraid.
Shit.
I was afraid this was not going to happen. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I went through this whole fucking setup, and you guys are not going after the gigantic fucking rubies that could save you. Could make you billionaires.
So I see this happen,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
All right, this is what I do.
Yeah. What's that? Wait. What
He's gone. He ran.
You would not run. You are not.
And I said, I told you so.
You are not a coward.
We're like, good luck getting out by yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I got this. 'Cause I'm not a fucking moron.
So yeah, the whole room suddenly just bursts, lights up in a really crazy, significant way. Like the entire thing just it's like you guys did not realize what darkness you were in until it lit up like daylight.
Oh.
All right. There we go.
Hey man, see, it's just a light switch.
Yeah. It's just the light switch. Oh yeah, and the eyes of the skull also burst into flame, which is what you see there. So that's basically what you guys see the moment that happens. And
Time to leave.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
So Erlo, so what are you doing, man? Oh wait, no. Where were you before that? Where were you? So the doors are right here. The doors are.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm next to the doors.
Okay, yeah. All right. So yeah. So now what do you do? What do you do when all that happens?
I open the doors.
Okay, you don't open the doors.
I don't open the doors.
They're locked.
You try to open the doors, but yeah, there's no opening the doors.
The doors are locked.
They're not locked. Maybe they're locked. You can't tell. They don't move. They don't even budge. They don't budge.
I'm like awesome guys. We're trapped.
Yeah. All right.
Remember how I said don't pull the gems because it's a trap, and they're evil, and this is gonna be an evil
You
trap.
never said that they were a trap. And
It's always a trap. I don't have to say it's a trap for it to be a trap.
Be an evil trap. And
Remember how I said don't touch the gems? What'd you do? We're trapped.
We're not trapped. We just have to
Again, I'm
kill
not
whatever
one.
else is in here.
I'm not one to say I told you so, but I actually am, and I told you so.
Well, Erlos, I'm glad you're here with us, and you will die with us. So
Yeah,
at least there's
yeah,
that.
that's not bad, right? Yeah. Okay, so
All right, so
what do you guys do?
looks like you guys might need some help to get out of here.
I mean, we could always, I guess, put the gems back or figure out some other way of opening the doors.
Okay, so I'm gonna. All right, so what do you guys? So I just need to know kind of what you guys are doing right at this moment. So the whole room
Okay,
lights
I'll
up.
move down this. I'll move down the steps with the bag with the gems.
Okay.
And I'll take the rope off of you, so you don't have like a tether, hanging off of you for whatever happens next.
And
I grab the rope and I move it up to your neck.
So and so yeah. So Sigfroy, Erlosa, what are you doing? Terranui, Antha, of course, they draw their weapons and they're of course freaked out. Pindo actually kind of like disappears into. There is no shadow, but Pindo kind of disappears into the corner of the room. There's absolutely there's no shadows at all. There's so much light. There's no shadows at all.
The do we notice anything moving yet?
Not
Anything?
yet. Not yet.
Oh, okay. I cast Detect Evil on the gems.
On the gems. Okay, so you're
On
so
the back, yeah.
So Faye,
On the bag with the gems.
all right. So on the
Yeah, I'm
bag.
carrying them.
Okay, well, no, but so you're casting Detect Evil on the bag that have the gems inside.
Yeah,
right?
or if he opens the bag and like exposes
Okay,
the gem,
yes,
I cast
yes,
it
yeah,
directly on
yes.
the gem.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So yeah. You take there's no sign of evil.
All right, so I'm like, you guys might need some help getting out of here.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
all
guessing
right.
you
So
wanna
over the 30 seconds where that happens, you hear Pindo and Antha, who is kind of like keeping an eye out, go, oh shit. And
What?
yeah, and
Skull's moving.
no, all these guys start ambulating.
Well, of course they do.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't they, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's just a. So yeah. So there you go. So they all start moving towards you guys. All right. So now we have to roll initiative.
All right. I better be getting something out of this.
Yeah, you're getting your life, dude. Okay. Faye got a 20.
But I'll get my life, but my friends, if they want me to save their life, even though I'm lawful good and I would help them anyway,
Yeah. Siegfried
Yes,
is
he's going
25.
I better be getting something out of this because I told you not to do this and y'all threw me in this anyway.
Did you, Craig? What was your initiative? 25 as well. Wow.
Yeah.
Siegfried was 25.05. So William Cuddy's first.
First. Oh my goodness.
I wonder why mine doesn't do that now, but everybody else's does. Y'all imported my character too.
I have no idea.
I didn't do any. I haven't.
Oh,
done
you know what?
any changes.
Maybe it's just because you don't have the kind of. I have no idea. I have no idea.
It sometimes doesn't always. I don't know. Yeah.
Everybody else
Does
gets
say
the-
tiebreaker.
Siegfried,
Yeah,
Faye,
everybody else has the tiebreaker automatically, but I don't.
Erloser.
I don't know why.
So let me. All right, now let me roll for the baddies. So there's those guys. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, wrong. Chat. All right. Okay. Oh, then that guy's okay. So let me see. So let me real quick. Sorry, I should have done this beforehand. I don't know why I didn't.
I'm gonna do something real quick. Can I modify this?
What's that? What are you doing?
I was gonna try to modify. It won't let me modify my ability score.
How are you gonna modify it?
I was gonna increase my dexterity and see if it added the tiebreaker.
Oh,
because I was
yeah.
wondering if it didn't add it because I've got a -1.
Yeah. Huh.
Because that tiebreaker is just supposed to be your dexterity.
Yeah. Maybe I can modify it for you.
Well, let's not worry about it now since it's actually functioning properly. Just throwing the idea out there.
Okay. So.
Oh yeah. If you look at mine, it says 1d20 plus -1 plus 0 tiebreaker.
Okay. That makes sense.
So it probably rounds up your dexterity to
Or initiative, I think.
no, it rounds up your dexterity, I believe, to the
Oh,
tiebreaker.
yeah.
Yeah. So my dexterity is -1, so it rounds it up to 0. Whereas yours is a 2, so you get a .02
Gotcha.
added.
That makes sense.
Yeah. William Cuddy's is a 7, so he gets a .07 added.
Okay, just give me a second. I need to get
That's fine.
all everybody's.
No, I have a question. Are we going to 11 tonight or till 10?
Do you need to go at 10?
No, I was just curious. The last couple of times we stopped at 10.
Yeah, no, we can go to 11 if you guys are up for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff.
Yeah, I'll have to take a break at 10:30 just to feed the dogs, and then I'll come.
Motherfucker. You know what? No,
run right
never
back.
mind. You know what? Fuck this. You guys all died. You
right.
all died. You
Cool.
all died.
I told you so.
Of
You
cirrhosis
told me.
of the liver. You designed a cirrhosis of the liver right here, right now. All right, let me see. So that was 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Zombie 4s. Jesus, man.
Normally, I'd let them wait, but they're on medication, and I want to make sure they get
No. That's fine.
Okay.
make sure they get their medication on time.
Yeah, and Bit wants to go out really badly, but if we take like a 5 or 10 minute break at some
Do you-
point, I might do that. But
Yeah.
otherwise-
Do you guys want to take care of that right now?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, Jeff, do you have to do it? Can you do it now, or do you want to? Need like?
No, I'll wait till 10:30. They're on
Okay.
a timed.
Can
They're on a
Bit
time
can
thing,
Bit
yeah.
can Bit hold
That's
for
fine.
an hour and 12 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh my God, poor buddy. I love you, Bit. Yeah, your dad's an asshole. Oh, that really hurt. Okay, all right, sorry. So we're all good. Let's go. So all right. So the guy that goes first is this guy that hold on. So I forgot that before you guys actually act at the very beginning of the very beginning of combat, you are flat-footed until you actually go. So I forget what the penalties of the flat-footed penalties are, but there's only but what are the flat-footed penalties? Oh, you don't get your dex bonus
Right,
in
to
terms
your
of dodging.
AC.
Yeah. Your
And
AC.
and you can't make attack of opportunities.
Yes, that's right. So the only one that's going to really affect is Airloser, so the main baddie is going to be
Well, he didn't want to be here anyway, so.
yeah. Okay.
Good luck tanking.
So that guy moves right there, and then he actually casts a spell. Where is he? Where's the spell? All right, he casts Acid Splash. He actually casts it on Bigby. Let me.
So I don't know if Bigby actually has the ability to attack people 10 feet away from him.
Okay. Which is
Eh,
exactly where he's at.
Right. So basically, it would let Bigby. Well, no, he's flat-footed. Never mind.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hold on.
So Acid Splash.
Acid Splash, which where the fuck is it? Hello, Acid Splash. I didn't actually print up the spell, of course, because why would I want to do that? You know, I'm only playing the game. Here it is. Acid Splash. It's 1 missile of acid. Does 1d3 points of acid damage. Wait, is this oh, it's level 0. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a 0 level spell.
Why? Okay, no.
Do
no.
you want to do Acid Arrow?
There you go. Thank you. Acid Arrow. That's it. So it does 2d4 points of damage. Oh no. It does for every 3 caster levels you possess, the acid, unless neutralized, lasts for another round. So it does 2d4 points of damage initially to start. He's level 3, so he'll do for every 3 casts. So he'll do another round of damage for another 2d4.
Right.
So 2d4 to start, and then
2d4 next round.
yeah. And hey, Sue, no, you know, all right. So 5 points of damage, and then you can definitely make a.
No, there's no saving throw for that.
Oh, yeah,
He
there
does
is
still
none.
have
There
to
is
hit.
none. Yeah, there is none. Oh, yeah.
He still has to hit Big B's
Yes.
touch AC, which I mean, it's like with him being flat-footed is like a 10,
Okay. Spell
but he shouldn't have a
Wait,
problem.
is this the guy? Is that the guy that shot the acid arrow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he misses.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. All right. He misses.
Right, he did.
Okay. Well, there you go. God damn it. All right. So and then the next person's William Cuddy. What are you gonna do?
Shoot him.
I'm gonna shoot him.
All right. Do
With
it.
this guy
Shoot.
right
Shooting at
here,
that guy.
boom.
All right. Yeah. Do it.
It's like that's what you get for attacking Brand.
1 shot, 1 kill.
Ooh.
It's all right. All right. Well, yeah. You hit 9 points of damage. All right. Well, that's a pretty significant blow, but he's still up.
Oh well. Yeah, take that.
Okay. And then we got it's Sigfroy's up next.
I'm trying to figure out how this thing works.
What?
Time flicker. Because I've never used it and I've had it forever.
The spell?
It is a spell-like ability that I can use for up to 3 minutes a day, and I have to use in 1 minute increments. And it reads, as a standard action, you can flicker in and out of time, gaining concealment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a
Yep.
defensive thing you'd activate on your turn.
Right.
So it'll make it difficult for you to be seen, to be hit, to be damaged. Yeah.
Right. I'm just trying to see if I can still do things while in it.
Yeah, I think it just gives you.
You can you can do anything you could normally do. It's a defensive
It's treated
spell.
as a blink spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just treated as a blink
So
spell.
you're fine. You could actually do whatever you needed to do but if you cast it, it gives you some additional advantages to defense.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to see how that would work. That's not actually what I'll be doing, though, because I'm kind of, and the goal of me being where he is right next to that pillar was that he was trying to get out of the line of sight of most of the room, including the skull, and that's kind of where he's been situated. So, like, he'll probably lean around the corner to shoot this guy, but, like, exposing as minimal amount of him as he can.
Okay, so you're gonna attack that guy. You're gonna like try to like do it from around the corner. Keep yourself. All right. So and you're using the wand of magic missiles.
No, just the crossbow.
Okay. All right.
Well, you used your standard action for the.
I didn't cast it. I just wanted to know.
Oh,
what it
okay,
did.
gotcha.
Oh, hold on.
You might want to use the wand. Your crossbow is probably not going to be too.
It doesn't know that yet.
I can't hear you guys. Can you
His
guys there?
first-
Yeah, we can.
I can't hear
we're
you.
here.
Shit.
Yeah.
I think my sound just fucking pooped out, which means I think it pooped out for everybody else as well.
Oh, the people listening.
Curses.
No, I'm listening.
Oh no,
to the
I
stream.
see
It
you guys
sounds-
talking. I'm just not hearing. I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah.
Fuck,
the
can you guys?
stream-
Can you guys hear? Okay, so there's some weird echo. All right, so, but I can't hear you guys, so I don't know how to resolve this. Let me try this. Hold on. Because it's just my computer's freaking out. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try reinstalling my drivers while everything's running. Yeah, it is. It's like this has been happening quite a bit. I know it's like for some reason it's on my side. Hold on. This might work. Oh, it says I have to restart. Shit. Fuck, man. Yeah, it's just my MBox is so I've got an old audio interface that stopped being supported by Windows back in Windows 7. With this, I installed oh yeah, let me try that. Well, hold on, let me do this. Let me see if I can get sound out of my. Oh, see, it says no speakers detected. Yeah, so my MBox. Hold on, let me.
Testing. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.